And we begin with breaking news in Kansas City, where there has been a mass shooting at the end of the rally after the Chiefs Super Bowl victory parade. There you see people scrambling to get to safety. At least one person is dead and more than 10 others injured.
What we're hearing at this point, only one of those wounded victims is certain to survive. The others have all been rushed to a hospital with extensive injuries.
A live look now at Kansas City now shows authorities by the dozens there on the scene to investigate. At last check, they arrested 2 armed people who they want to talk to.
Tiffany Liu has been following developments from our newsroom. Tiffany, what have you learned? What more have you learned about the victims?
Well, Chris, Izzy, it's not uncommon during a mass shooting for the number of victims to change. And at last check, we know that 1 person is dead, 10 to 15 are injured. It's just heartbreaking on what was supposed to be one of the happiest days in Kansas City. And the moment the chaos started was caught on camera. You hear rapid shots fired. The people eventually started running. It happened this afternoon as the Super Bowl parade was wrapping up in Kansas City. The Chiefs players were just vowing to go for a 3rd straight title, and minutes after, those shots were fired near the parade route. Among the injured, we have confirmed 3 are critical, 5 have serious injuries, and 1 person has non-life-threatening injuries. Just minutes ago, we heard from Kansas City Mayor Quinton Lucas.
When the shooting started, I, like many others, ran for safety. I saw a number of agencies, including the Kansas City Police Department, officers with guns drawn who were running towards danger. We thank them for that.
Obviously, a lot of city leaders were there at that time during the parade. Now, these are some photos we got in the last hour showing a solemn scene, people scattered to leave the rally, getting to safety. Witnesses actually described running, but not knowing where to go. Police have confirmed now 2 armed suspects are in custody. They've also set up a child reunification area inside Union Station. The White House has responded to the shooting. President Biden has been briefed. He is in touch with state and local leaders. Federal law enforcement is also on scene for support. An estimated 1 million people were downtown celebrating the Chiefs. Just tragic that it had to end like this. Of course, we are keeping a very close eye on the situation. We'll bring you an update coming up at 6 o'clock. Chris, Izzy.
All right, our thanks to you, Tiffany Liu. I actually have a family who lives in Kansas City, so of course call them up. My uncle had just left the victory parade. He did not attend the rally, but again, they were just shocked at what happened there this afternoon.
Yeah, we sort of lump all of these into the mass shooting category, but these are different. This reminds me a lot of the Jason Aldean concert in Las Vegas, where the people were shot there on the Strip, and then of course the Boston Marathon bombing as well. These big, huge public events, and you have something like this happen.
Just so scary. And all Kansas City Chief players and coaches are safe tonight. Several are posting on X right now. Patrick Mahomes, Justin Reed, Drew Tranquill, all asking for prayers after today's tragic shooting. There's still a lot to learn in Kansas City, including more on the suspect's background, motivation, as well as all those victims being treated right now. You can look for updates on World News Tonight and WFAA News at 6. Also, download our app to stay up to date with the latest developments. We know, like me, a lot of you have friends and family who live in Kansas City. And of course, the latest updates always at WFAA.com.